In many African traditions, true leadership isn't about dominance or personal power. It's a sacred duty, a spiritual service to the community. It's a profound responsibility to connect the people with the divine, the ancestors, and the natural world. This concept of leadership as a spiritual calling is deeply woven into the fabric of many cultures across the continent. Today, we'll explore this sacred authority through the lens of three distinct traditions: the Igbo, the people of ancient Kemet, and the Akan. Let's begin with the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. In traditional Igbo society, leadership is often decentralized and rooted in spiritual and moral authority. The concept of OFO is central here. The OFO is a sacred staff, a symbol of truth, justice, and ancestral connection. When a leader, such as a family head or a village elder, holds the OFO, they are not just wielding an object, they are holding a covenant. They are bound to speak truth and act justly, as they are a direct link between the living community and the ancestors. Their authority is derived from their ability to uphold this spiritual and moral contract. If a leader becomes corrupt or unjust, they are seen as having broken this sacred trust, and their legitimacy is questioned. Leadership is therefore a heavy burden of spiritual integrity, not a license for personal gain. The well-being of the community, both spiritually and physically, rests upon their shoulders. Now, let's journey back in time to ancient Kemet, what we often call ancient Egypt. The pharaoh was more than just a king. They were seen as a divine intermediary, a bridge between the gods and humanity. The concept of Mat was the cornerstone of Kemetic society. Mat represents truth, justice, balance, and cosmic order. The pharaoh's primary duty was to uphold Mat throughout the land. Every decision, from building temples to managing harvests, was an act of maintaining this divine harmony. If the Nile flooded properly and the kingdom was prosperous, it was seen as a sign that the pharaoh was successfully upholding Mat. Conversely, famine or chaos was a sign that this balance had been disturbed. The pharaoh's power was immense, but it was entirely conditional on this spiritual responsibility. They were the chief servant of the gods and the chief steward of the people, tasked with ensuring the cosmic order was reflected in the earthly realm. Finally, we turn to the Akan people of Ghana and Ivory Coast. Their most famous symbol of leadership is the golden stool, or Sika Dwa Kofi. According to tradition, this stool was conjured from the heavens by the great priest Okomfo Anoki and landed in the lap of the first Asanahin, Asetu II. The golden stool is not a throne for a king to sit on. In fact, it is never allowed to touch the ground and is always placed on its own special seat. It is believed to house the soul, or sunsum, of the entire Asani nation. The king, or Asanahin, is merely the custodian of the stool. His authority and his right to rule are derived from his sacred duty to protect and serve the stool, and by extension, the spirit and unity of his people. His leadership is legitimized by this spiritual guardianship. The focus is not on the individual leader, but on the collective spirit of the nation, which the leader is sworn to serve. From the Igbo OFO, a symbol of truth and ancestral connection, to the pharaoh's duty to uphold Mat, and the Akan king's guardianship of the golden stool, a clear pattern emerges. In these traditions, leadership is not about personal ambition or absolute control. It is a spiritual service, a sacred trust, and a profound responsibility to maintain balance between the physical and spiritual worlds for the good of the entire community. It's a powerful model of leadership rooted in service, integrity, and connection. What do you think about this concept of leadership as spiritual service? Does it resonate with you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this exploration enlightening, please give this video a like, share it with others who might be interested, and subscribe for more deep dives into history and culture. Thanks for watching.